Let's go.
In the year
Let's try it,
1942, the USA Navy is ready to attack Japan as revenge for what happened on Pearl Harbor by sending torpedo bombers and fighter planes over the South Pacific. Dixon thinks they should get back to their
That's
carrier,
Huey from The
but Gene
Boys.
discovers they're out of reception, and they're running low on fuel. Tony drops the bombs in the sea in order to gain altitude, but it isn't of much help, and since they still can't get communications working, Dixon decides he'll make an emergency landing before they lose all fuel and crash.
This is my early prediction. One of these people are going to eat each other. And it's like, damn, we have no food. What do we have to do? You turn to cannibalism to eat your homie. It's just the way it is. Not in the sexual way. You have to eat them in the way that, damn, I can't die today. So let me eat my homie's finger, and I might nibble on his peen later on. It depends.
Drop
If it's
their
Draco,
weapons
why
too,
can't he just wish
so it's
him out of
easier
there,
for them
bro?
to
It's
float,
Draco.
but
What
Tony
the
is
fuck?
stuck with his. By tying their life jackets together and throwing them over the raft, they create a handle that allows them to pull and turn the raft over so they can
What
finally
house is
climb on
Draco
it.
from?
Now they just have to wait to be found.
They should have been
decide to
eaten
take
by a
watch
shark
and
by
stay
now.
alert in
Let's
case
be
a plane
realistic.
comes
They
by.
should have been dead.
Turns
by
out
now.
they're in luck and a plane does fly nearby a few hours later, but it doesn't come close enough to see them. Thinking of their survival, Dixon declares the raft to be a ship of the USA Navy and him her captain, so Tony and Gene will be following his orders. Dixon also orders them to take off their shoes and throw them in the ocean, but he doesn't throw his
Now
own,
that's stupid.
which irritates Gene.
According to Minecraft rule, leather comes from horses, donkeys, which is a jackass. Kill this goddamn jackass right here. As well as cows. So they're basically eating beef. They're just wearing beef shoes. If they don't eat the damn shoes and they just throw them overboard, then they're stupid. Let's just be real. They all deserve to die because of that.
They're haunted by
Several
nightmares
miles.
involving drowning or the guilt of the possible mistake that got them in this situation in the first place. The three of them
Damn,
don't
he
sleep
needs
at the
some
same time
fucking
though.
chapstick.
One always stays awake and they take turns to watch in case they find a plane or an island. It's during one of these watches that Dixon decides to relieve himself in his own shoe and drink his own pee to at least try to
Oh
satiate
my
his thirst a
fucking
little.
god. I thought he was
One morning,
masturbating in
when
the
they feel a
shoe.
nice breeze moving the boat along,
Him pissing and drinking it reminds me of that scene, This Is the End, where Seth Rogen just pulls out his dick and just you start drinking his pee. Like, that's crazy. Are there health benefits to drinking pee? Like, because I know humans are made up of water, so are you technically just drinking water with yellow dye? I might have to give it a try.
as days
What?
continue to pass, tension grows among the men, and Dixon's
shit.
paranoia makes him keep on asking his men what happened on the plane, as if trying to
Oh,
find
shit.
someone to blame for their situation. After a week
That's
of being
lit, that's lit,
adrift,
that's lit, that's
Gene
lit.
finally gets tired of failing at catching anything with his hook, so he takes out his knife, ignoring Dixon's protests and worry over the raft. After a few random stabs at the water, Gene is successful in a big way. He's managed to kill a shark, which they bring onto the
Oh my
raft
God,
and
get
open
out.
to eat the little fish it recently
No.
consumed.
He did not bring a shark on the raft and hold that nigga down and kill
After a
it,
few
bro.
random-
This is so fake. He stabbed at the water, got a shark this fucking big. Let's just guesstimate. I've seen this shark in person. This shark is at least 12 feet long because it's bigger than him. I can already tell. So he's gonna stab a shark, pull it out of the water, like the shark wouldn't swim away because it's strong underwater. It's a shark.
They save the shark meat in their socks to be used as bait later.
Who's gonna
This
die
little
first,
dinner of
man?
theirs, though, has some serious consequences, because they keep throwing the shark blood into the sea to keep the raft clean. Other sharks have smelled it and are now
Hell yeah, I'm
following
about to
them
say,
around.
nigga.
So when one night,
Free
a
food.
sleepy Gene distractedly puts his hand in the water, it gets bitten. Luckily, he takes it out before he loses it and Dixon wraps it up with Tony's bandana, but the damage is done.
You just a
2
dumbass.
weeks since the accident have passed, and while they haven't gotten another catch like the shark, they do get one more day of rain to refill their water bag. Gene takes it from him just in time when a bird lands on their raft and shoots it, causing the body to fall into the ocean. Dixon wastes no time jumping in to recover it, but the
He's gonna
bird's
die.
blood has gotten the attention of a shark as well. The boys try to shoot it, but the
Oh
gun
my
gets
God.
jammed, so Dixon
Nigga,
has no
a shark
choice
has
but to
bulletproof
swim as
skin.
fast as he can.
Bro.
Luckily,
I guess not.
he
It
makes
stabbed
it
him with
back
a
to the
knife.
raft before he gets caught, and now they have bird meat to eat, which Dixon thinks tastes like chicken. Since the gun can't be
Probably
used
do, 'cause it's a
anymore,
bird,
Tony
so,
throws the bullets
yeah.
in the ocean. He also thinks it's Dixon's fault that the plane got lost because somehow he
They
had flown
finna
them out
turn
of
on each
range.
other.
After lots of arguing and yelling, Dixon admits he had been expecting to see islands a couple of days ago, so yes, their course is off. His memory finally kicks in and he remembers what happened on the plane. He had fallen asleep. It was
You
only a couple
dumbass.
of minutes, but still enough for them to miss their turn. He apologizes for his mistake,
How
knowing
you gonna
he'll
fall
never
asleep
be able
in a
to make
war?
up for it. A month after the incident, they finally get some rain again. Except this isn't average rain, it's a full raging storm with lightning included. The waves grow high and aggressive, and they end up turning the raft over. The rain
Relax,
is gone in
we're
the
back to
morning, but the men are too tired to do anything else other than laying down. Having
After
lost
day
all
20.
hope, Their conversation turns depressing. They discuss what to do with the body if one of them dies, since it could be food. Remember the people at home.
What did I say earlier? They're gonna eat him.
And make Dick court
They're
martial
gonna eat
for his
Dixon's
mistake.
dick.
Tony convinces his friends to row with their hands to at least go down trying. This tires them out so much that Dixon does what he said they wouldn't, which is drinking seawater, and
You
Tony
fucking
falls asleep
idiot.
so deeply that for a moment they believe him to be dead. Suddenly, Gene sits up when he sees something green
Bro,
in the
Dixon's
distance.
stupid.
They finally found an island.
We switching gears. We have to finish your movie recap in person. Fuck you. I'm in too deep now. I have to finish it.
They finally found an island. Desperate enough not to care if it's taken by the enemy and with tears in their eyes, the men begin rowing with their hands until they reach the shore waves that push them the last stretch of the way onto the beach.
Listen, this is gonna be the enemy island, right? Because they're in a war. Let's be real. They're in a fucking war. They're gonna get shot or stabbed by an arrow or some shit. Because who the hell lives on a remote island anymore?
And as soon as they see two shacks nearby, they make their way there on shaky legs. This landing happens on February 20th, after 34 days spent lost at sea and sailing their raft for more than 1,000 miles. After they get rescued, Dixon is awarded the Navy Cross for leading his crew into safety but never flies another combat mission again.
Yeah, because he the one who
Because of his
fucking
injuries, Tony can't pursue
fell
the Navy
asleep.
as a career as he wanted, and when he dies in 1986, his ashes are scattered at sea. Gene serves out the war as a radio man, and in 1946, he marries Tony's sister.
Was this a real story? They scatter his ashes at sea, the place he was trying to escape. Now he's there at the end of time. They would have got out of the situation if Draco had his wand. What did I say? If Draco had his wand, they would have got out that shit instantly. How did Dixon get an award after he fell asleep flying the plane, and then that led them to be there in the first place, right? And look what happened. They were stuck at sea like the life of Pi, except their story was shorter and it wasn't as cool. Simple as that.